Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second episode of the User Hectic podcast. If this is your first time listening, thank you very much. You're very welcome. If it's your second time listening, you're already fucking hectic, bro. Know what I mean? On today's episode, we actually get into a few topics. We get into the 12 shenanigans, Benidorm's finest, and we talk about early onset PTSD for childhood abuse for actors. Yep. Without further ado, you're very welcome. Play the fucking intro. So, last week was the 12th. We're now back into normal time, which is Catholic time, and we are now all allowed to eat normal food again. I don't know why I said that, but anyway. So, what did you get up to over the 12th, lads? Pretty sure we did the same thing.
we were all there, but yeah, it was standard. I noticed one thing though. I live in a Protestant area, so every morning around like 9, there's like a band parade goes like up my street.
Comes
so
in your house.
It goes just around my garden. So I noticed like hungover because we were at the pavilion watching Mr. Freeburn do some comedy.
Oh yes, on the 11th night there, I did a wee 10-minute set in the pavilion, which I clearly died on my hole in. So thank you to everyone who came to watch that and make my fucking depression even worse. So
also shout out the wee girl who was blocked front row. She was
there was mate, just to even talk about this, I was running out of joke, and this girl kept she was like drunk hackling, like it wasn't like a hackle where she was like angry or anything, it was drunk hackling. So whenever I kept trying to tell jokes, like I said something about my girlfriend or something, it was like something dopey, and she turned around and goes, "That was misogynistic," and I was like, "Was that misogynistic?" Yeah. And she's like, "Yeah, but I liked it though, I liked it." And I was like, "Oh, so you liked it?" Yeah. I started like flirting with her a wee bit. I was like, "Oh, you liked that?" Yeah. And she's like, "I did, yeah." And I turned around and I was like, "Well, I didn't." And then the whole crowd went quiet. I was like, "I want to kill myself right now." So, and then it was just a rough gig for me. But yeah, that was our 11th, watching me tell fucking sectarian jokes in the Pavilion Bar in Belfast. So yeah, and then the next day we went to our friend's house.
Even before that,
yes, you were.
Woke up hungover to the sound of bands parade. Fine, don't mind it. I was lying there dying though, and I was like, every year, it's the same songs. It's the same.
Maniac 3000, yeah.
It's like the Purge, like.
It's the same tunes, and I was like,
Are we human? Are we dead?
There's all flute bands playing Mr. Brightside. But I was like, when's the new NYASH coming out? You know, when's the next album?
NYASH 2, yeah.
NYASH 2.0.
When's the R&B version coming out?
Mate, I heard there's a prequel coming out to it as well. So.
It's like the mannequin challenge in 2015.
Yeah. Sick. The sauce challenge.
And I was like,
all the Catholics still like.
They need someone to come in and get it going again. Get it a remix.
It, yeah. New producer, yeah.
Kanye West. Give Kanye West a flute band and it'll blow up.
Yeah, facts. Like.
And now on UTV radio, we actually have a new song, "The Yeezys My Father Wore." Lethal.
Oh, with the fucking drums and all as well. You know his Sunday services?
Yeah.
Like, that would be sick.
The Queen is God.
God save the Queen, but I am God. That's Kanye's version of it.
Yeah. But then, after that, and my big revelation with Kanye West, we just celebrated the 12th with a barbecue. It was a very...
Yeah, and it was like with a group of people who all happened to be of the Protestant persuasion, and
not good for a Catholic.
Yeah, me, Liam, and I, we are both of the themans. If you get what I mean, when we were there, we were themans. We weren't ussens, like, you know, we were
Catholics, like.
we were fucking black belts and Catholics out there, but it like
black and tan belts.
It was just, see, there was a part in it as well. I didn't like this, right? I have been holding on to this like a grudge here, right? We were in there.
Oh yeah.
We were sitting. Me and Liam are the only two Catholics, and we're just being polite. We're behaving well, which is weird for us. Usually we're somewhere and we're fucking ready to, you know, people are ready to kick us out. Well, anyway, but someone who will not be fucking named, Adam, makes an inappropriate joke. I'll not say what the joke was about also, because it was very it it was a very sectarian joke, and like I'm not one to talk because that's fucking, you know, it's the pot calling the kettle black, like, because I'm fucking raw for it. But he made a joke, and I was like, "What is happening here?" So yeah, anyway. But he made a joke, and it was very Protestant towards a Catholic, and the rest of the group laughed, and me and Liam were standing looking at it like, I didn't like how they laughed at that. That laugh was a bit too sectarian, if you get
What
what
do you
I mean.
say?
No, don't even say it,
I'm
man.
not
We'll get
repeating-
fucking
I'm not
kneecapped, man.
repeating
Yeah. But I remember just being like, I was like, oh, that was a funny one, and then I realised how they laughed.
Or should he not say it, and then if it's too bad, just
No, I'm not. Don't even say it, man. It's just
Save it for the Patreon.
subscribe to the Patreon for sectarianism, racism, and Jack's balls. That will be up there next week. But yeah, so we went to this barbecue.
How many burgers did you have?
Oh, Jack had fucking 3 burgers and then
No.
played a game of volleyball
No,
after.
no. I was told it's
not
a
ridiculous.
barbecue.
Hibernation, like.
It's a barbecue, and everyone arrived. I've already ate. So I was like, right, I'm having to eat for 8 people here, and I gave it a good go.
You did.
I tried my best,
And then, as I said, proceeded to fucking play a game of volleyball.
and
And that photo, I'll try and find the photo if anyone has it. But it's so funny because I was not dressed for volleyball in fucking 25-degree heat, because everyone was in like shorts and like, you know, like tight tops and all, and everyone's very athletic. I was sitting in a pair of like fucking black cargos, a pair of Jordans. Literally, I think it was these ones as well.
M&M jumper.
Literally, like this big baggy fucking like. Urban Outfitters like sweater that I bought, and the photo of it's just me standing like this, and everyone's all like ready for the ball coming. I'm all looking at it like a fucking like a child who you've just fucking told off.
The most you moved was whenever you were serving.
Facts, yeah. I know.
Justin was literally dressed like the Bollywood version of 8 Mile. 8 kilometers.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was a good day all in all. Like, you know, we kind of went out of the way, so we did as well. Usually, you know, whenever it's the 12th, you're stuck in the middle of the parades and stuff, and you know you're trying to go about your fucking messages, and you're trying to go for, you know, go to the bookies or something, fucking, and next thing you know, a band is just flipping your car on its side, you know, fucking taking the wheels off it. But
I was raging though, because like we went there and we had all the volleyball, spike ball, we had football, that wee American football, on a trampoline, and I was like, oh, can't wait. Haven't been on a trampoline in like over 10 years. Can't wait. Fuck, we'll play that wee game where everyone
like
gets it like
13-foot trampoline
yeah,
as
big-
well,
big-
like, you know, like
big
fucking
boy,
huge
like,
one.
can't wait to be like, I'm Rey Mysterio, let me fucking
I know.
and the trampoline lasted I think about 11 minutes or something.
It was about 11.
Oh,
yeah.
alright, so
It's been kind.
I think we should hear this from the person. Right, basically, the trampoline was no longer useful after a certain someone got on it.
Or so that one was me. So we just got in. I was like, "Fuck, there's a trampoline." Didn't say hi to no one. I just hopped on the trampoline, hopping about. And I was like, "Right, gonna try a backflip." And then I realized this isn't gonna do it. So I hopped off it. Guy behind the camera was all, "Just go for it, fuck it." So me being the fucking idiot, and not really realizing that I've put on about 13 stone since I've been 15, went and did it, and it was phenomenal. The landing was good.
Best backflip I've ever seen in my
The
life.
actual backflip, it felt like it was in slow motion as well.
Yeah.
I was watching it and it was like it was a scene out of a
I felt
Bollywood
like I was
movie.
in-
Like there was fucking
I felt like I
transitions
was
and
in
all.
slow motion also. I was like, this is class. About to land. I land, and it's not like bouncing me back up. So I was like, where am I going?
Keep going.
Am I going into the fucking upside down or something? I don't know where I was going, but ended up wrecking the trampoline. The whole thing ripped off. Jack near got fucking decapitated by a spring.
Yeah, the big like fucking the big 6-inch springs. No, the big mad springs just went.
They were
'cause-
above average size springs, weren't they?
Basically, there was no net, so I was like, Liam, for complete safety reasons, if you go to like fall off, I'll catch you. Now thinking back, this man broke a trampoline. If he did go to fall on me, I'd been vecned like. But one of these springs pinged off, and went.
But it,
You'd have looked like one of them paintings, you know, like the fucking disabled paintings in like a car space.
no, do you know, like
just
whenever
flat to the ground.
when someone gets murdered and they draw like the chalk around them?
Yeah.
You just
They always have that fucking walk like an Egyptian pose.
But in
don't they?
conclusion, I basically wrecked the trampoline. It was not fixable.
It was just funny whenever you came back and you sat down beside me and refused to look at the person.
I
you were
couldn't
like,
look
you
them
were
in
like
the
sitting
eye.
like
I
this.
just couldn't. I was like,
And then she walked past. She was like, "It's all right, Liam. Don't worry about it." And you're all, "Yeah, it's all right."
I was like, that's what I would say if I was so pissed off at someone for breaking my trampoline.
Mate, I'd fucking kill you if you broke my trampoline. Anyway.
Yeah, at least there wasn't free coughs to broke it, like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You go.
Shout out to last week's podcast.
I think I'll leave it for the trampoline parks.
Yeah.
Not an 18-year-old trampoline that they've been basically had since their daughter was born. Like,
Yeah, that trampoline's older than fucking time itself. Like, that trampoline was there when fucking that was Queen Elizabeth's trampoline. Like, she was on that whenever she was in her mid-20s in 1831 or something. But
This is King Billy went on the 13th. He actually went on the trampoline. It's documented, like, somewhere.
documented fucking.
And after the battle in 1690, King Billy celebrated his victory by going to Ertastic.
We Are Vertigo was rented out for 8 hours that day. It was the most money ever spent on We Are
who
Vertigo.
worked in it? Chico?
Yeah.
Worked in our task?
Yeah, our cameraman, who is currently not actually here, cameraman / co-producer, he's been filled in today by behind the camera Adam Quinn and Adrian Shaevsky. How sexy is that name? But he what was I even talking about there? Trampolines? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he used to work in a place in Craigavon that's kind of a trampoline park that should not be named. That's already been named. But and
If you want to sponsor us, by the way.
if you want to sponsor us, Ertastic.
I think we've lost it since
Oh,
we've
yeah.
just told the story about me breaking a fucking
True.
18-year-old trampoline. Like.
Yeah, but Chico used to work in there, and one day we got in a big fight outside of our local pub, and Chico got sucker punched in the face, and he had a black eye, and he refused to go back into work, and then he just quit because he was going to get sacked anyway because he wouldn't go in with a black eye. And we were like, man, he doesn't even care. Like, he fucking. Remember, he got fired out of a job because he missed like 8 Saturdays in a row as well. He's not even here to defend himself.
Mate,
Fuck him. He's in fucking Benidorm right now.
Yeah,
Fuck
he
him.
deserves it. And
Yeah.
he took the camera. We're improvising.
Exactly.
We'll probably put up a wee photo of what the setup is right now.
Yeah. So if you,
Please don't
I
do
actually
that.
I took a photo of it there. Our camera is being held up by a fucking condom. It's extra large.
I
That
think that's
size.
the only time we've actually used the condom.
Yeah. True. Yeah. I'm fucking not keeping that in. That's the most violent thing anyone said.
not because we don't practice safe sex. Just we don't practice sex. Full stop. We just-
Exactly. We don't use condoms because we don't buck.
we spend our Saturday night sitting in a room chatting to each other.
That's the biggest like virgin energy from now on. Just coming in here to record a podcast with a fucking life-size cutout of Donny DeVito behind us. You know, you want to talk about not getting sex? We'll have to use these fucking condoms somehow. Like fuck's sake.
Magnum dongs.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's how our 12th went. And if you've noticed now, as I said about Chico being in fucking Benidorm, the cunt he took his camera with him. So we are now recording off a phone for this episode. So if you notice either a drop in quality or like it looks different or whatever,
Or if it looks better, we'll.
We were talking about Chico getting sacked from jobs. I think he should be sacked
oh yeah,
from here.
Keep it an ongoing thing.
He's on fucking probation on this, so he is. Man took annual leave the second week of it, like, you know. Fuck off, like. What I look like. Mate, there's 2 people that don't get annual leave. Podcasters and drug dealers. Shouldn't get fucking annual leave. Swear to God. Imagine you go to like a drug dealer and he's filling in. Like someone else is there. You're like, you're not my normal drug dealer. And he's like, oh nah, he's way SOAs, he's way off this week.
He's away to Benidorm.
Yeah, I'm covering a shift this week. Like what the
It's like a substitute teacher.
Agency worker, like.
I work for Drugs NI, so but yeah, no, I couldn't even like fathom that. It would be nice to hear that drug dealers get a break, you know, to take the bird out,
Yeah.
the fucking shagaloof, and maybe just go see fucking Sticky Vicky in Benidorm. Did you hear she got hospitalized?
Who?
Sticky Vicky. I need to look this up, so talk amongst yourselves, sir. But yeah, Sticky Vicky.
How's your week?
Sticky Vicky, the bird who pulls all the shit out of her blurt.
Keep that in.
I don't even know where I
if
don't know who did it.
Fit in.
If that was picked up, keep that in.
Wait, I'm gonna search this up here. So
Oh, gee, I can smell it. It's very close.
Mate, Jack, you
Are
fucking
you,
love the
are
whiff
you
of that
dumb as
well.
hell?
Then it's just me.
Wait there, Sticky Vicky hospital. Vicky.
You got
Sticky Vicky.
quick travel on.
Sticky.
Shout out
Oh,
Chris Kebab.
Kyle's, give me away.
Shout out Kyle's.
Right. Benidorm legend Sticky Vicky has shared her health update with her fans after being hospitalised following a serious fall. It wasn't anything to do with her blurt either. No, she's the blade that like pulls all the fucking bananas and you know like the fucking she does the magic tricks with her doot and all. Like where she'll be the doot and all. That's the fucking new podcast name. But like she fucking pulls like midgets and all out of it. Now I say that, I'm sorry, but
I imagine when she fell over, it sounded like someone dropping a toolbox. All the shit that's been up inside her.
yeah. The retired X-rated dancer took to Instagram on Saturday. She has Instagram. Mate, she's a fucking monster as well. What the fuck?
Wait, Chico was there.
You seem very involved in this woman's life.
Mate, I don't. Yeah, well, she's my fucking hero. To let her followers know she is doing well, quote unquote. But her injuries will take a few months to heal. Oh, because she's about fucking 95. You take a fucking slight wee
See, I
bump.
don't know
You
this.
bump
I
your
don't
hip
know.
out of the fucking table corner, like, and you're in hospital for 3 months when you're that age, like. But earlier this month, Sticky Vicky, real name Victoria Herreras Gadea. Yeah, that's I fucking butchered that. I said that in the fucking furniture and you started floating there, put a curse in the room. Spent 5 days in hospital after falling
I think that's
while
her.
getting into a car and smashing her knee on the ground. She was trying to get into a fucking whip as well.
Sure.
What car do you think fucking Sticky Vicky
Is that
drives?
her?
Is that her?
Well, the fucking photo over here looks about 75, so
Doing gymnastics? Or some shit?
that could be her then.
Imagine Chico was in the background of that photo.
You were making her out to be like some monster.
That's the photo that's coming up of her. I'll put the photo up on the screen here. I'll take a screenshot of it and put it up.
No, that's not her.
I'm gonna get
That
fucking
it's the
sued.
person beside her. That's like her.
No, shit, the old woman that's her. That's her fucking daughter. What's it,
That's-
Sticky
yeah.
Star or something?
No, this is-
She has a daughter named Sticky Star.
This is
And she also pulls shit out of her blurt.
Sticky Vicky official, dancer and acrobat artist with the wee clown tent.
I don't know, man. I'm reading the news here, bro. You know, on Sticky Vicky, like.
It's not bad.
Here, listen.
We'll put that picture up. But anyway, enough of.
How far are we in here? Like,
Shout out Sticky.
a shout out big Sticky Vicky. Like, hope
We'll
you're alright.
get her on. We'll get her on.
Thoughts and prayers for Sticky Vicky, right? Share this video if you're a big fan of her, you know. And
My man and I went to see her. Yeah, I went to Benidorm and seen her.
your man dad got involved.
No, I'm not. I'm not right. Move on. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Like,
Yeah, no.
Nearly had her first walkout.
So what was their experience with it?
What are you gonna say?
did you bring me anything back from the holidays? That's
Fridge
all.
magnet. You a bottle opener? I got you a wee puka shell necklace here. Fuck, I'm going to hell, man. I swear to God.
It's like the Catholic rose. The fucking fuck it. Can't even do
No, what are you on with?
it. Catholic anal beads like
The rose.
Catholic.
rosary beads.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I couldn't even say it. Holy fuck. Oh.
Mate, that's fucked. I'll be 12 fucking, like.
Yeah, she'd be some fucking shoplifter, like.
Kegs of beer and all, like, fucking. Watermelons and fucking. I got you a new PS4, son.
How do you know that you can do that? How do you know what fits? Like, how do you start that?
I suppose it would probably start off with just
think it's
having
more-
sex,
I think it's
and then
more
you're
of a
like,
stretching
here, this
thing.
guy with his fucking 8-inch cock is still not enough for me, you know. So,
Fucking hell, this spice cock reminds me of a watermelon.
and then whenever she's like got past that stage, you know, when she's hitting porn star cock, you know, like 12 and 13 inches, and she's still like, here, you get to know fucking one of them up there. Like she was probably like, you know, fucking like,
Like, do you think
let's
she
try a
walks
fruit.
about her house and just looks at stuff like that can fit?
Yeah, man, she probably just takes stuff like she's like, oh, I'm fucking running late for work here. I'm running late for work. What will I grab here?
No pockets.
Punching bag, fucking.
Her dude is like Chico's pockets.
Mate, her dude's like fucking Hermione's purse from
Yeah.
from Harry Potter. That's a niche reference, sorry. But Nanny McPhee's fucking purse is like, sorry love, I'll get the fucking keys now here. Oh, that was disgusting.
She cooks the dinners in a doot like a doot soup like.
She fries chicken in the dirt. Like,
We ready meal stuffed up there.
have you ever seen that old cartoon? I can't remember what cartoon it was from. I just keep seeing the clip from it, and it's like the girl's like eating the raw chicken. She goes, I can't wait to eat this. She pulls it, goes,
Yeah.
She pulls it out. It's fully fried. I was like, that is the most vile thing ever. Like, the fucking
That's unreal.
from battered Mars bar and the blurt, like, you know,
Yeah, bad emotions are unreal, though.
made fucking doot sauce like that.
Should be unreal for like a wee
It's the name of
cinema
the
date.
podcast, doot sauce.
Just hide all the munchies up.
Here, Vicky, where's my Skittles? She bring up a 6-pack of Coke with you.
My shirt back.
That's fucked up. Jesus Christ.
Right, we need to move on. We need to move on here, like.
Anyway,
Stick your monkeys, dude.
I wanted to talk about this. I've been thinking about this for the last week or so because every time I see this fucking cunt's face, it's against my own fucking will. I am so sick to death of hearing him.
Slim.
You've already fucking heard of him. You know Andy Tate. I'm going to be fucking clipped and put on his fucking Instagram or something with, like, you know, being like, "Where's your Bugatti?" You know,
Imagine,
and I'm
imagine like live stream music. So just with big cigars.
But yeah, no, I've been thinking about this guy Andy Tate a lot because we were discussing this, that he is obviously he's putting on this like bravado act, and I'm not appreciating it because I'm not exactly like he's like, he makes a lot of good valid points. I understand that, like he says a lot of things, and I'm like, oh, I kind of agree with that. And then he'll turn into some shit where he's like, if my son comes out gay, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill him, man. And you're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why is your head so fucked? You know? And then he'll come out and be like, he'll say something like completely coherent where he's talking about like, oh, women, they love, you know, money, they love fun. That's why they'll always go for the guy with money, because the guy with money is able to provide fun. The girl wants to go for the guy in the Lamborghini, taking her on a plane and going to fucking do fun shit. You know, and
Nothing left.
and then he just comes out and says this like he'll just say all that shit, and you're like, oh, that makes sense. So it doesn't it? It's just subconsciously in your brain anyway. So you already know what the fuck it is. So why the hell are we like listening to this fucking baldy twat about it? Say that like I'm not a fucking buzz cut, but and you know, and he's just like
Self harm.
it be your own, like, but he comes out with all this shit, and then you're like, he's got all these wee fucking incels rallying behind him like a fucking army. Like, he's got all... You do, like... I did not expect that at all.
I didn't. Did you hide that there?
Yeah. But... How long were you waiting to do that?
Since last week. I've been down here since last week.
But yeah, no, it's just... And he'll come out with this fucking shit where he'll just say, like, the most vile thing about a woman or something. You're like, mate, that's not cool, bro. Like, you know, just saying some shit like just putting women down and like being like, oh, a girl can't supply herself with stuff, I have to supply it. And you're like, fuck up, like, whatever. What's your take on that? Now that I've said most of it.
Yeah.
To be fair though, the whole bit about money, I've never seen a homeless man with like loads of girls.
Yeah,
That's true.
you don't know that. You're in like one of them fucking tent cities, you know, like the fucking the streets are paved with like homeless, and you look in one of his wee tents, it's just a load of fucking 6'5" models, you know, like.
Sure, is there not that guy in LA that sleeps about with women because he's homeless? So
I've
he can have
seen
a
that.
night to say.
I think it was
He's a
on
homosexual, is he?
Homosexual, like. That's
Mate,
him.
there's one of them in fucking Craigavon here, so there is. Fucking Liam Doe, like.
Wow.
There's,
I don't
like,
sleep anywhere.
if you know what a homosexual
Bed
is,
sheets.
mate, that's what you don't sleep in your own house then. But yeah, exactly. I'm gonna Google homosexual here, and
So what were you saying? It's a homeless man and all the people, like famous people.
So he's like in LA, but he like, I don't know, he goes out and night out, finds a girl, fucks her probably.
Right.
I
Probably
don't know.
waits. You know when them
Whatever
barbers
he
do
says,
videos.
in the house.
He goes about Tinder and all. Like, he looks for
Yeah,
girls.
yeah, yeah.
He looks for places to stay. Like,
And he's homeless.
Was he on the BB wipes? Liam.
is he on the view? I no comment on that.
Homosexual, plural homosexuals, a person sexually attracted to Trumps. As a paronomastic synonym of hobo, is my boyfriend a homosexual? Coined by writer Nikita Nietzsche in 2017, a homosexual is a person who dates you with the sole interest of having a place to stay, not a genuine romantic interest. Mate, this is you, fuck's sake. Whenever you're just like stranded in Belfast on a night out or something, you're like,
Trains are
who's
rough.
around?
Trains are rough.
Trains are rough. Fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, you're just looking out for a fucking big dirty bag of woman. Like, I'm going to jail after that. Like,
With a gravy dip.
Oh,
mate, fucking in her blurt, like.
that's my dream woman, Sticky.
Sticky Vicky, like. Sticky Vicky, the homosexual, like. Do you think she's one? How mental do you think she is, though? I know we're told we weren't going to fucking talk about this anymore.
What?
How mental do you think Sticky Vicky is? What do you think her, like, going rate is? Because obviously she's like Elvis, where she's just like a resident. She's like a resident comedian in the
Elvis.
fucking in that bar in Benidorm. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Elvis.
She's definitely
Pulls a Bugatti out her doot, like.
She's fucking Andy Tate.
Fucking-
Andy Tate's got nothing on Sticky Vicky.
He's
Like,
like, Oprah, you get a car.
car keys. Ching-ling-ling-ling. But yeah, like fuck, Andy Tate wouldn't have shit on Sticky Vicky. Like, he's like, I have to provide for a woman, and then she rocks up and she's like, mate, you want to see a fucking
I
Ferrari,
don't
mate?
think he's half bad.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
Like, it's like everyone, like, you don't 100% agree with everything they say.
yeah, but
But, like,
he's like, he's this. It's the fucking like, what's your man's name? The big fucking maniac that's always on. He was on that Joe Rogan podcast, remember? Alex Jones, yeah. It's like him. It's like he says 20 batshit fucking crazy things.
Oh, but he's a twat.
But that's the same thing. Like, you might have that opinion on him, and then some people agree with him. You know,
Yeah.
it's like an opinion based thing. But it's like he will say like the most batshit crazy things for 20 topics in a row, and then one thing he'll get right, and then the fucking right wing nutcases are all on his cock saying like,
But-
"Oh, he was right about that, no, wasn't he?"
But the difference between them two is whenever Andrew is wrong,
One has her.
when Mr. Tate is wrong, he, like,
He'll admit
he
it.
could, yeah,
Yeah.
he'll admit it, like,
Mr.
that's-
Tate.
Mr. Tate.
The top G.
Sounds like Mr. Tato. Mr. Tate.
If you want to sponsor us, Tato.
Tato.
He also, it's the fact that he looks like a fucking B-Tech Vin Diesel as well. Pisses me
Vin
off.
Petrol, like.
He's sitting there with the fucking glasses and the white t-shirt. The fucking, like, you can tell they're all just show muscles, you know? You could tell, like a
No, he's a-
fucking
he's a-
anorexic bitch could, like, beat
he's
him in an arm
He's a
wrestle.
kickboxing
He's a
champion.
kickboxing champion, yeah.
How many boxes does he kick? Anyway.
Sticky Vicky's.
That should punch us back.
Or fucking flops or, like, throwing hands. That is fucking disgusting.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, like, he looks like such a fucking, you know, you call him, like, Vin Petrol, like I
if
stole
I
that from Liam
became
last
that
night.
successful, like, you go through shit, obviously,
Yeah.
and you kind of have that ego about you, like, I can do anything.
Yeah, like he's got that like invincible complex where he's like, he just because he's like made so much money and he's like obviously you know he's got everything he wanted in the last like fucking few years or whatever. And what is it? Well, I don't even know what he makes his money off. What does he make his money off?
I seen. I'm not sure if it's
He's got a
factually
university.
correct or being like confirmed, but I know he was. What's the word?
A professional cunt.
Like he was sort of suspected of human trafficking.
Oh, I seen
I
that.
seen something.
Apparently that was like
No, that was
cleared, apparently.
That was cleared.
Was it on the M1 or what? Or, like,
I seen that he owns like a webcamming business or whatever.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
He
owns-
doesn't own OnlyFans, like.
No, he owns like a OnlyFans, like kind of like group.
I like the like webcams.
like the chat, like
That's how he started off, basically. You know?
the chat room things.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
he sells that Hustlers University thing
Yeah.
as well. It's like $20 or £20. I don't know.
It's
It's not 20 grand.
It's $50 a year.
It's a
Or
Discord.
$50.
It's a Discord, like.
It's not 20 grand for Discord. Like,
It is. It's Discord, but it's $50 a month.
yeah, but Adam said
Who's
20
paying
grand.
for that? No wonder you're fucking getting scammed by fucking Gin Diesel over here, like fucking
No, I've seen some
Like-
decent reviews, like, but it's also like
decent
if you
reviews.
do good at school, you're gonna do good in life. If you do good at that university, you're gonna do good.
Mate, I fucking
But if you're retarded,
I
like
dropped out with 3 GCSEs and I've got a podcast, so Second
What
episode.
What colour's your Bugatti?
What colour is your Bugatti? I hate the way he fucking talks as well.
That's not like Nardwar.
it did.
What colour is your Bugatti? Adam. Yeah, no, fuck him as well.
Who, Adam?
Like, big fucking baldy cunt. Swear to God, like, it's built like a fucking raisinette, like.
If you were gonna start like a side hustle, what would it be?
I was thinking about this, right? You've fucking teed me up perfectly. Right. I I've been thinking about this, right? I should have written this down, but I've been thinking that I want to. Speaking of fucking trafficking as well, I'm like giving him shit for it, and I'm like, the first thing I want to do is a prostitution ring. I want to start a prostitution ring, but the front for it is like a B&Q home base type place. It just sells like fucking, you know, like hardware and like, you know, like decking and stuff, and it'll be called Durs, Fleurs, and Hers. And it'll be basically where you come in, you walk up to the counter, you know, it's always shifty cunts come up to the fucking counter and all, they're always tapping the fingers, all nervous and all, they're like, you know, and then he comes in and he's like, I made them look in the 2x4 there, hi. 2x4, yeah. I'm looking to get my decking glossed. Like, you know, like, it'd be funny to do some shit like that, you know. That would be my side hustle.
Where's the hoses?
Fucking everything I just said there. But yeah, so what would it, like, if you had a side hustle, what would it be?
Well, we'll speak the number one bread earner in this room.
Cash to hand, man.
Cash in hand, man. Like,
Cash in hand. Don't man the door, man.
Shout out to Dole.
Shout out to the brew. Sponsor us if you're.
I've kind of seen it somewhere. I would start something that I am absolutely shite at, and just get a bunch of people who know nothing how to learn how to play
Basically,
guitar.
you getting your fucking security license.
I would do security for
Us.
Well, that's already my job, so side hustle. I'd make a wee cart and go about and sell pork chops.
Pork chops.
Yeah.
How many pigs would you have to slaughter for that?
About one. Like in business, like,
once I've got earned like a fucking, you know, that one paycheck, I'm done with, like, you know.
full pigs
Man
here,
sells
like.
one pig and retires. Like.
Yeah.
Mate, that's fucking lame's life
What
story.
colour's your Bugatti?
One pig and done, that's lame. Like.
what colour's your pork cart? Fuck you, Andy. I don't fucking know. I'd probably start like a fucking pizza shop or some shit. I don't fucking what? I
Pizza
don't know.
What about Jacko's Tobacco?
But I become like a fucking. I would just walk around clubs with like a big rucksack selling
Just
boxes of
raw
cigarettes.
tobacco.
Yeah.
A big rucksack just full of fucking like loose tobacco in it. Just someone's like, oh, I need a roll of fig, and you go, don't worry, bro, I got you. Fucking
I don't know.
big
side
fucking
hustle.
pile of hair and desk, you know.
I always see like TikTok. I was like, oh, you start like doing like ads for Amazon or some shit.
Yeah, and like copywriting and all.
As if you
but-
need a fucking ad for Amazon.
Or it's ads like
My
you
whole
do
life's an
something.
ad for it.
You do something like and you fuck. I don't know. Fuck. I'm fucking struggling enough with one job. Never mind a fucking side hustle. Like,
Facts, same. I'm struggling enough with fucking
what would yours be?
trying to keep you entertained.
I don't think it's a side hustle, but do you remember when the Smicks would go around stealing burners from the fucking oil tanks?
Oh shit! Yeah, holy fuck, that was wild.
So
So
I
you
don't
were
steal
going,
anything.
you were going about
What are you
stealing-
saying?
you go about people robbing people's oil tanks, yeah. Do you remember around here? We'll not say any names or anything, but someone got their fucking oil tank lit in fire, and a whole like half their house like got lit in fire, like it went up in
this is
flames.
why they asked whereabouts was that.
Literally, it was like fucking over there. You can see the house from here. It was wild, but yeah, it was a scary time in Craigavon history
What about you,
last
Adam?
year.
I don't know. I think I'm just like a fast food place, just something like that.
I don't fucking know.
Something easy,
Quinn would definitely
something low maintenance. You just pop in every now and then, and be like, "Well, what's the crack? How's form?"
You only sell quinoa. It's called quinoa.
Aye.
What the fuck's quinoa? Like?
I could see Quinn getting like heavily involved in the crypto scene, and then like
Quimto.
just losing all sense of reality and just
Yeah.
like living in the metaverse.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
I can see that.
definitely like something like he's got something that's like automatically like attached to his cock that just milks him. You know, that's my side hustle.
Milkers.
Yeah.
Copper pipes.
Exactly. Yeah, fucking we're going the scrap metal business with the other travelers, but yeah, but no, I could definitely see Quinn going straight into like the fucking metaverse and just completely zoning out, like completely just disassociating himself from reality. Like,
If it wasn't going to be like a fast food place, I don't know why, but I've just skydiving. Opening a wee skydiving company. I can't skydive. I want to skydive. Can't skydive. Never done it before. But you know, like the options are.
Mate, your fucking parachutes would be terrible. You scrawling in bed sheets when you were younger. Like.
fucking cotton, made out of like candy floss and all, like fucking flavored parachutes.
Made out of
Like,
glass, like.
mate, they're made out of fucking skin condoms.
It's like whenever you open a condom out the window of a car, it just inflates. It's like, I wonder if fall.
Yeah, those-
This is a bit off topic, but I was just thinking about young Liam. Do you remember when you got chased by a fox walking home?
Oh my god. Top 10
Tell,
scariest
tell,
moments.
tell the story.
No, actually, top 3 scariest moments of my life. Walking home, don't know what we're doing. We're probably fucking just out and about, what young boys do. And I was walking home, and I was
Sponsored by Skin Condoms.
so I was heading home, and there's like a road, like a main road, and I looked at it, and I just see like this fucking, like, it looked like a dog, but like the tail was bigger than its actual fucking body.
This was before Stranger Things as well, so
And I was all, holy fuck, what is that? So I was just intrigued, and I was just staring at it for a bit, and then I just see it like look back at me. I was all,
is that a Catholic?
So I like start splitting my house, and like I got away from its like field of view. So I was like, right, I'm sweet. Walking up the driveway, and I just hear the fucking bush rattling, and I was like, oh no, the prods have found
It's
my
gonna
house.
get me.
So I just fucking split to my front door, and all I hear was like screaming. I don't know what sound they make, but they're like,
Sure, was there not a song made about that? What does the fox
and
say?
I it was fucking scary. I just heard the bushes rattling and this wee squealing thing coming after me, and then I realized it was my wee bra. No, it was the fox, and I was like, holy fuck.
Only thing I can relate to that story is like when your parents or whoever, you're maybe home alone and you're locking up the house and you're going up to bed and doors are locked and like you turn the light off. Open the door in the bed.
I've never actually been like afraid of the dark.
When are you
I'm
back?
shit scared of the dark.
This was fucking last week. Like I'm not sitting back in the bed.
It's on the way here.
It doesn't compare to the fear of your mum. You're at home. You're off for the day. Your mum and dad go away to work. Whatever. She tells you, lift the chicken out a few hours before I get home. Let it defrost.
Oh yeah.
You hear the car pull up, and you're like, you fucking, oh crap! I forgot.
You run
The
like
fear
fucking Tom
hits.
Cruise at that chicken in the.
See, my dad used to tell me to take like the chicken out of the freezer or something, and I would usually forget, and I was like, and he's like, oh, I'll be back in like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Boil the hot water. Dip that motherfucker in. But you keep it in the packaging
Like,
so
why
it
is it
doesn't
so
like it
soft?
doesn't touch the skin, so it doesn't like look like it's been cooked a wee bit.
He's
So
like,
you just drown it in boiling water.
Liam, why is this
Sit on the
fucking
chicken.
boiling hot?
What?
Sit on the chicken.
Sit on the chicken.
Sit in the
Put him
chicken.
under the balls, like.
Jesus Christ.
Sticky Vicky. Put him inside.
He's just running up to. You're like, Vicky, quick!
Comes out fresh.
Microwave, like, twist the nipple for a timer, like.
Ding.
Did you say twist the clit? Twist the clit.
She just spins on the chair like.
Put it on defrost.
Why is her men's got a defrost setting? Like, why is her men's got a popcorn setting? Oh, fucking insane. It like expands out.
Monday mints.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell. But there was another thing I wanted to discuss. I heard this this is very meta, but I heard this on another podcast, and I wanted to hear your takes on it because obviously we're a bit more hectic than the other one that I heard this on. Who was your childhood crush?
Oof. Right, start off with yours.
Yeah, start over yours.
I can't
since
think.
You've had the question. In
I had
mind.
like a few different ones. I had do you remember Jeanette McCurdy, the girl that played Sam in iCarly? Blonde Blade.
Yeah.
She was one of my childhood
Her big
crushes.
teeth.
Yeah, she was always. I think it's because she was a wee bit of a boot in it. You know, she was a wee bit of a cheeky wee. She was like fucking. You know, anytime anyone would say anything, she had like a wee comeback for them and all. I think anyone that was kind of like cheeky back in the day, I was like attracted to them. Like and Victorious as well.
You still like that?
Yeah, facts. Fucking current girlfriend as well as a cheeky wee boot, but like probably still out there. But yeah, the like that was my like type growing up. Remember, do you ever watch Victorious?
Are these all on Sky or some shit?
There was Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I didn't
That's a
fucking have
Protestant
it.
channel too, like.
I had fucking.
A Protestant channel. That's why my dad had it up for us. He was like, watch this blade here. What? See Ariana Grande one there.
TV back in the day was luxury. I had fucking chess.
Mona the Vampire, like.
Chess and fucking what is it? 4 in a row.
You had a radio. You had a radio.
I
Like.
had a radio was banging like CD player like.
No, I was because like whenever I got into my like teens, we got like Sky TV and that shit. Yeah, I was like balling out like this. bawling my eyes out. Fuck's sake, watch Bridge to Terabithia, cried my eyes out. But
That's a good movie.
yeah, when that wee blade dies, not like I fucking. It was the most hard hitting thing
Was
I've
the
ever
baronet
heard.
die?
Spoiler alert: the wee girl dies.
Oh, it is the wee girl.
Yeah, remember she's like they're like, oh, he like comes back to the house and like the dad's all, come here, son. His dad's like a dickhead him the whole way through the movie, and he's like, your little friend's dead. And she's like, his dad's like such a cunt to him the whole way through it, like so emotionally, he's slinging out emotional abuse like fucking dinner plates, like, and he turns out and he's like, son, your friend's dead. And he's like, what are you on about? He's like, she was on the fucking swing, you know, like she ends up fucking like Dan, and then next thing you know, he's like arguing with his teacher and all. Fucking Zoe Deschanel plays the teacher, has another childhood crush.
Is it the water she dies from?
Yeah, it's like the water keeps raising in the river or some shit. And I remember bawling my eyes. I was fucked up for about 4 days after that. I like mourned for that wee girl. It was like you know when like a family member dies. I was like, why'd they kill that blade? Like, I was like,
Is that what you say when someone dies in your family?
Why'd they kill it?
kill that blade?
It's because that's only how people die in my family to get murdered. But, yeah, no, it was she was another one of like the childhood crushes when I was like 10 or 11. But now I'm like looking back, I'm like, I was weird.
See, I don't know the name.
I know the dude. My
No,
childhood crushes were porn stars.
When I was young, I can only remember like one or two, like proper crushes. Whenever I was younger, do you know Cheaper by the Dozen?
Yes.
Do you know
The wee one with the fucking wore the hat?
The tomboy.
Yeah. She was in a Step Up as well, yeah.
Fancied her, like.
Yeah. She was a cheeky wee boot as well.
Yeah, cheeky
We're
wee.
like the wee chavvy ones, that's what it was. We're like the wee ones that, you know, would give you some shit, like, if you fucking told them what to do, like.
Do you know what's a good shout? You know, the movie Cars, a wee blue Porsche, like, has a tramp stamp at the back of it too, like.
Alright.
BMW driver.
That's definitely like young.
There's a
Sticky
car
Vicky,
guy
like.
talking right now.
Car guy.
So your childhood crush was an animated car? Is
That's
that what you're
wild.
telling me?
Yeah.
The car the girl that plays the Porsche in that movie Cars is the voice actor of the mum in Cheaper by the Dozen.
All right.
Yeah, fucking movie trivia. That's in case you ever get into a fucking bar quiz.
It wasn't that deep, like, but
They're like, who played this fucking same
I'll keep that
actor?
in mind, Justin.
Yeah, that's just useless information. Do you ever notice that like guys are just riddled with like fucking useless facts? Like we just come out with like
Just one. You.
yeah, true. I'm just like anytime like anyone's like I have like one wee nugget of knowledge about everything on the planet. Like I know enough about everything just to like make a conversation, but once you get into the conversation, I'm like
I don't even know her.
her. Yeah, but
What about you, Adam, for your childhood crush?
Tom Cruise.
Tom
Maverick.
Yacht.
Tom Yacht.
When I was younger, like kid years, it probably would have been, I can't remember her name, but know the girl from Lazy Town with the pink hair.
Obviously, holy fuck.
And then
You're such a pervert, like. Maybe you still fancy her, like.
and then as I got into like teens and stuff like that, it was Mila Kunis.
Mila. Oh yeah. To be fair, I
Yeah.
see. Whenever I only watched that '70s show, whenever I was like maybe like 15, and like I remember watching that and fancying the fuck out of Mila Kunis in it until I found out she was also like 15 and that. She was like 15, 16 when they recorded that. I could be talking pure muckler, like, but she was like young as fuck when they recorded that, and I was like, that feels kind of weird, even though she was the same age as me at the time. You know?
In the same show, do you know the other girl?
Oh, the ginger one.
No. She's not ginger, brunette.
Are you the
No,
tall,
not-
skinny one?
No, Freaks and Geeks I'm talking about, actually.
Oh right,
Freaks
yeah.
and Geeks, the girl in that.
Did you watch Freaks and Geeks?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Well, like Jason Lee and all, and Ethan Suplee. What the fuck?
And James Franco and Seth Rogen.
That is weird as fuck. Oh wait, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, never. I'm thinking of.
Wee bit of nugget of knowledge.
Honestly, also like we nugget of knowledge about everything, but once you go into detail in the topic, I'm lost. Like I'm fucking. I don't know.
I can't think of actually like as like a kid, but
Yeah.
so, when Adam said there, I kind of like sparked. Okay,
Yeah.
that kind of time period.
The man
I,
from
oh, no,
Lazy Town.
all I'm gonna say, all I'm gonna say is,
the Queen.
all I'm gonna say is
Don't need a video.
Transformers, the first one. Bumblebee breaks down.
Bumblebee was your crush.
Have you ever seen the first Transformers when Bumblebee
Yes,
breaks down?
obviously, the
Someone
fucking
exhaust
hood
pipe
pops, the hood pops. We fought and Mate and Fox and all.
No, that
I
was
thought you- I thought-
Shia
I thought you were
LaBeouf.
gonna say Bumblebee, fucking Bundabee, like.
no.
It's not saying again. I think she was like fucking. I could be wrong here, but I think
She was
like
like 19.
She was. I thought she was like
21.
She was like
Really?
Yeah. in her
I heard.
early-
I don't know. I could be again nugget of wisdom, like, but I thought she was like 17 when they recorded that. So I'm always like iffy about that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but you're younger.
Pedo talks with user hectic
No,
podcast.
she probably was playing a younger character, but she was always.
Oh yeah, well to be fair, yeah, they were meant to be in like high school and that. So yeah, but like I remember like as a kid, that was because that was like 2007 or 2008 when that came out, and that was like around the time where because I was like 8 or 9, and that's around the time you start feeling shit.
That was around the time MGK was born.
Yeah,
He's a
Fuck
fucking
MGK.
weirdo.
MGK needs fucking slapped. He needs a good Andy Tate talking, like, that's one thing he's good for, like.
I hate him. He needs a wee anti-TikTok.
He does, like, there's certain things are good for in this world. Andy Tate needs to talk to MGK and tell him to stop wearing them big dopey earrings.
He needs just a good hiding.
He does.
He does. He's on kneecap, so he does fucking. But yeah, no, MGK, like, again, it's one of them things, like, everything I learn about MGK is against my will. It's just fucking headline after headline after headline on fucking MGK drinks Megan Fox's blood, and I'm like, well for him.
He was good. I didn't mind him until he got into a relationship with her.
Yeah, like even when he brought out a few wee rock tunes and all, he was like doing all that pop punk shit. I was like, these are kind of banging tunes. Like, he made that one Concert for Aliens or something. And I was like, in 2006, I'd have fucking bopped out to this, like, but like, real bowling for soup vibes of it, but it just and then like he got into a relationship with her and he turned into this fucking weird cunt.
Fucking star sign teller, like.
Yeah, man, fucking reads crystals, like,
Yeah.
he's like,
He definitely doesn't fucking cut his toenails, like,
Oh.
you can tell, like, the toenails are dirty, like.
did you ever see that photo of him as well, where he has the coke nail, the pinky nail, where it's like a wee,
Yeah.
like the fucking, it's like out to here on it, and it literally
Good
it's
6
it's
inches.
good. It's above average size, like, so it's.
But yeah.
It's about, yeah, I'd say it's about 8 inches, like, but he had like the coke nail in like a video he was taking, and I was like, that is the most if girls, I don't get it, because people who have coke nails always have unreal looking girls, but it's such an ick. Like, why the fuck would you grow your pinky nail out just to be all dirty and green and all, well, he paints them, like, to be fair, so hide all that fucking algae underneath, like, shit looks like underside of a boat.
Needs an MOT wash, like.
Yeah, but no,
We bit of money on
everything you think about this. I heard, I can't remember what the headline was. I can't be bothered googling it, but it was like, the headline was like something like, oh, or Megan Fox comes out about Machine Gun Kelly and her demonic sex that would make the devil shiver, and I was like, does he fuck? I was like, that guy's fucking built like a toothpick. I've seen bus tickets thicker than him, like, I've rode fucking fags thicker than him, like, fucking
MGK definitely goes home and does, like, the wee, like, cutesy voice, like, oh, can we watch
Mama.
Yeah.
Like,
Can we watch Transformers 2?
it's like, why are we not in the third one? You deserved it more. Like, yeah, I could see him doing the fucking Playboy Cardi baby voice, like, Mama. To be fair, if it was Megan Fox, I'd be like, Mama.
Megan Fox, you want to sponsor this week's podcast?
Yeah, but there was Megan Fox in that as well, and then there was something else she was in where I was like, it was the Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, that wasn't not long ago. It was like 2015, but then or something like a 2014 or something. But she was like in that like live action Ninja Turtles movie, and again, feelings were stirred because there's this scene where she's dressed up, she's like trying to disguise herself, and she's walking, and it's like this whole fucking cringy ass song and all playing. She's walking down this like through all these like schoolgirls and all, and she like takes her blonde wig off and all, and like flicks all the black hair out, puts a wee fucking skirt around her and all, and I was like, as a that's me heading to work. But like she was like, I remember just being like, I'm definitely straight for a while. And then I seen them Ninja Turtles, like, and I didn't know what to think. Like,
No, have you ever watched Jennifer's Body?
yeah,
I liked her in that one.
yeah, that was another one.
Evil bitch.
Yeah, she was class in that as well. We just needed a second to think about that, so bring that side there for a
I've
second.
never seen it. I don't know.
Have you never seen Jennifer's Body?
I've never seen
She's
Jennifer's
like,
Body.
she's like all fucked up in it, and like she's like, what is it? She's like a ghost? No, not a ghost. She's like
A
a
ghost?
ghost,
I can't
like a
remember the
demon
fuck-
kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that. I can't even remember like what exactly it is. I'm gonna fucking Google here. What other?
Is it like a fucking horror movie or some shit?
Kind of, yeah. It's good, like.
So the ghost is sexy in it.
Yeah,
Sexy ass ghost.
Yeah, because she's the
I'm
ghost.
a buck of ghost like. what is Jennifer's Body? TMNT. It's not
Gorilla
fucking.
Grip Ghost.
Really good.
Gushy?
I'm gonna go to sneeze.
You're parasexual. Sexualized
Is that
to
what
the,
that is?
to the. I don't know.
I thought that was.
That or else you're sexually attracted to paramilitaries.
That's it.
I'm not sure what's better, like, but
She plays. Oh, she was in a.
Pussy's
Do
bomb, like.
you remember she was in the Love the Way You Lie video? What
Yeah.
and what Eminem song? It was like the video where like everything in the house and all was going up in fire, and she was like, you know, it was just basically me and my ex's relationship, and that's me getting fucking cancelled now. So,
Did she listen? Is she a fan?
sorry, I can't be your man.
He's a
But,
funny.
I didn't say it right. When I go through this, I might have to cut that out, or not, depending on if I'm
leave
I'm
it in the
sober or not
fuck.
whenever I do it. But yeah, Megan Fox has fuck all movies other than them like fucking 3. She does fuck all, fucker. Untalented bitch. It's not right, like. So, just read a headline there that says Eminem's daughter, Hailey Mathers, is worried about the actors, the kids from Stranger Things. So she thinks that they're gonna be all fucked up whenever they're older. You know, the old fucking CEO. Hailey Mathers, because now she's got a fucking podcast as well, because who doesn't have one? So, what do you think about the fucking Stranger Things kids?
Did she not start like OnlyFans or some shit? Or am I tripping? I
She started a podcast.
Oh.
Might as well have a fucking OnlyFans. Get the Patreon
Same thing.
out.
Not bad.
I know, mate. Who even could be fucked listening to that? Like Eminem's daughter. Like if Eminem drops a podcast, I'll be the first person on it. He probably has one. And I'm fucking talking shit. But like, why? Like, how are you even gonna listen to the fucking the girl that all Eminem's fucking good tunes were about? Remember fucking Mockingbird and all? And now she's like, I have an opinion. And you're like,
I'd watch it.
Shut the fuck.
I don't even watch this one.
no, that's true. Like, but it's like, you know, I know.
Why is that made headline news?
That's what I mean. Like,
what the fuck's going on?
That's the fucking annoying thing about this. Like, news nowadays is so like riddled with just fucking like shite that doesn't even matter. That's what we've been talking about. Like fucking like MGK in the fucking headlines, Andy Tate's in the fucking headlines, and it's like none of that shit matters at all. Like, people are literally like dying in the fucking streets in other countries. Not I sound like fucking Jaden Smith right now. I'm like, we talk about the economic state of the world right now. Like, but you know what I mean? Like, the headlines are always
We
like
went from
fucking
Sticky Vicky to be like, people are dying. They're dying.
they're dying in these streets.
And then she pulled a full cabbage out of her vagina.
Mate, I'm not joking. That was a pineapple. Green bit first. Like,
Just pulls out a wee trucker box.
mate,
A mashed potato.
the whole bowl, like fucking gravy and all, untouched.
NYASH potato.
Spoon still in it.
Hey.
Yeah, I fucking don't die for it, bro.
That's the name of this.
NYASH Potato is the fucking name of this podcast. Yeah.
Is she like scared because she thinks, you know, like the guy from Home Alone?
I was just about to say that, yeah.
He got all fucked up on drugs.
What do you
But
call
then he
him?
not get molested as well. or
Uh,
something.
Oh yeah, it was something to do with like he was like at rife point of time where like
Run out
like,
of chops, like.
like producers and all were just fucking, you know, they were all fucking kitty diddlers, like, you know.
Harvey Weinstein type of.
Yeah, like he was like growing up. He was growing up in like the peak time of that, where they were all getting away with all that fucking, you know, fondling of the young ones.
That's why his parents shouldn't have left him home alone. Like, I mean, that's what happens.
How many times too, like?
I know. And was it? Well, he only got twice, and then they moved on to next kids. You know,
He wasn't loved, like.
yeah.
he wasn't.
To be fair though, in that house, it wouldn't be that bad if he left home alone.
I mean, remember the scene he's eating ice cream and all,
Yeah,
fucking banging, mate. You'd have a mad wank in that house alone, like
that kid gave me the fear.
Dome alone. Fucking, that was wild.
That kid gave me the fear for shaving. You know, when he goes like,
Oh yeah.
"Ah!" I was like, first time I ever shaved, I was like, oh my god. Ah,
See, I do that just to feel something nowadays. I'm like so like depressed and numb that like anytime I'll get like a cut or anything, I'll like get the aftershave and just be like, fucking feel that you can't, would you? Fucking.
all right, fucking MGK.
My fucking coke nails full of it, sort of. Yeah, no. Like, to be fair, the conditions I would say are a lot for like child actors would be a lot more like they would have a lot more like
A lot more control nowadays. Like, it
yeah.
would be like supervised and all that.
That's what I
shit.
mean. Like he was like he was like the Elvis of like child actors. You know, it was like he was like the first like big one that people that like he didn't know what was going to happen. You know, where it was like the same
Very
thing
wide,
happened.
It's like Elvis. Home Alone kid.
11 when she's older, she'll be 11 grams. Like,
Yeah.
She does my head in.
Yeah, I hate that whole like fucking pick me girl shit that she's got going on about her.
Yeah,
Like,
she does.
she's
Like, who out of all of them, who do you think would end up fucked up? Out of all the cast.
Is it Charlie Heaton, the one who plays Jonathan Byers? Well, he's already in a pretty
he's
messed
about
up situation.
42, is he not? What do you mean?
He's already in a messed up
Oh yeah,
situation.
because people are like saying, "Oh, he didn't play the character well" or something.
No, it
wasn't
was
it?
something like he got with a girl and she got pregnant and she made him. Well, she kept it like, but then she like sort of made him act so he could pay her child support.
Tanya,
Something
bro,
like
use
that.
use a hot sauce, bro. Fucking Drake topics, like, you know what I mean? Sponsored by Skin. Hey, yo, if you're watching the video version and not the audio, watch this. How sick was that? Anyway, my hand's aching.
How numb is your hand right now?
Just do it to feel something. Anything at all. But yeah, I think Noah Schnapp, that Doja Cat's on his ass now. Like fucking.
Oh yeah.
We'll say the character
No.
names.
Oh, yeah,
because I
well,
don't
yeah.
fucking
Oh, do you
know
not know their names?
I don't
then?
know their names. Like.
Yeah, like fucking Doja Cat was like, stop exposing my DMs. I was like, you're texting a 15-year-old, you Trump,
Yeah.
fuck up.
With a bowl cut.
Yeah, Doja Cat's another one. Like Doja, you know where you're like, oh, fucking childhood crushes. Doja Cat's like the adult crushes. I'm like, she's like fucking cheeky wee boot. You know what I mean?
You'd die for Nash. Like.
I'd die for her, Nyash. Anyway,
the Demogorgon will be an agency drug dealer. Like,
facts, like just to feel anything. Yeah, but no, I like.
You alright?
Listen,
Were you in Home Alone?
I'm not drunk enough for this. But no, I think yeah, I would say the wee lad Noah Schnapp would be the one who like because he doesn't seem like he's got like them wits about him that like
But I
a few of
think-
the other ones seem like they're having good crack with. Where he's like,
No, but that's just in Stranger Things. So like I've seen clips of him like,
Outside.
he has like a fucking day job and all. He works in like a roller rink or something.
you know, you're fucking the boy Mike. He's in a band.
Yeah, he looks
Oh
like
yeah,
he,
but
kinda
I,
he looks like he's got a
I've heard
coke
his
nail.
songs.
Like
What?
I've heard his songs like go by TikTok.
Are they any good?
No.
Oh.
Nah.
Only found out like 3 days ago. Johnny Depp's in a band. Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
that's sure that he was talking about it in the trial and all. I watched that whole fucking like that.
Haven't heard him. Sorry, that's very niche.
Hey, yo, that was Depp. Anyway,
That was even worse. Get the gun again. Load the clip.
second episode, we're going to cancel this podcast. But no,
I'm gonna shit in your fucking beds.
he was talking about it in the actual like at the start of the trial whenever like, and you're Johnny Depp, and he just couldn't wait to get the fact out that he plays guitar. Like every 2 seconds, he was like, and I play guitar. And it was like, mate, we're asking you, did she punch you in the fucking face? Like, you know, like she was like, and what happened to that glass bottle of vodka that smashed against your hand? And he was like, so I played Black Sabbath Paranoid on D minor. Like,
So I was riffing out "Sweet Child of Mine," and then she came in and she just.
Welcome to the Jungle was playing in my head at the time. And I actually thought of that song. I told Slash about it. So, but he couldn't wait to get it out that he fucking played guitar the whole way through that.
Megapint.
a mega pint.
Mega point.
He's fucking mega pint and
They need to start selling these mega pints.
facts. Mate,
Did
Yeah, I seen somewhere.
Where?
in Limelight? Here, mate, fucking buzzing. I went to see, shout out, he probably not going to watch us, but General Banter Live. Went to see Colin Gaddis with the current girlfriend, Subtle Flax. And the like in Limelight I noticed like I was like, oh yeah, can I just get a pint of like fucking Rockshore or whatever it was drinking at the time, and it's like the girl turns around and goes, do you want like a double one or like a single one? I was like, what do you mean a fucking double? I thought she was like going to give me like a shot of it. I was all Rockshore, and she was like, no, lot up bar, like, and there was like this sign, it was like a double pint, and I was like, that is beautiful.
Mega pint.
This was before the whole fucking Johnny Depp thing, so shout out Limelight.
No, but the thing is, we're getting like steins and all that shit. It's class for the first like 5 minutes, and then you're sitting there 40 minutes later, no head, warm,
so no head.
warm, soggy pint. And you're like, this is-
Soggy pint.
You're like, oh, is it shit
It's
now?
like old cardboard, like, it's
Yeah.
like you've got the-
arthritis on wrist, like, as well. Fucking heavy,
I know,
like.
mate. I was gonna say, when is the Christmas markets, and then I was like, Christmas.
When is the 12th of July? Oh fuck, Harry.
I love whenever people say is Halloween on Friday the 13th this year. You're like, Yeah. Anyway, I think we'll end it on that one because what the fuck am I even talking about at this point? Second episode. This one was a wee bit more subtle. We didn't go as fucking mental on this one, but we'll be back next week and we'll be fucking blocked in it. So you'll hear the usual amount of fucking shit that we're about to spew, the amount of muck that we'll fucking drop out of next week. So tune in next week for the User Hectic Podcast episode 3. Thank you for listening. Anyone else want to say some shit?
That was literally like Charlie Sloth.
Scrap!
I was expecting like the bombs.
Yeah. Perfect.